Assalamu alaikum. Hello my dear students. So today in this class we are going to discuss about the autonomous nervous system. So in the previous class we were discussed about a reflex action. What is a reflex action? The accidental and involuntary response towards a stimuli is called a involuntary action, and the path is called a reflex arc. The path is called the reflex arc, and there are two types of reflex action. A reflex action takes place in the spinal cord. That reflection action is called spinal reflex, and some of the action does not take place in spinal cord and it takes place under the control of cerebrum. Under the control of cerebrum, and that kind of reflex action is called cerebral reflex. So there are two types of reflexes, spinal reflexes and spinal reflex. There are spinal reflex and cerebral reflex. Spinal reflex takes place in the spinal cord, and cerebral reflex takes place under the control of the cerebrum. So such reflexes are called cerebral reflexes. Okay, so in this class we are going to discuss about the autonomous nervous system. So what is an autonomous? We already learned about what is nervous system. Okay, we know that nervous system consists of what? Spinal cord and brain and nerves. Okay, so here we are going to discuss about what is autonomous nervous system. Okay, there are maybe some instance in your life you felt sudden feel of sadness. എന്താണ് പെട്ടെന്ന് നമ്മൾ പേടിക്കുന്ന സിറ്റുവേഷൻസ് ഒക്കെ ഇല്ലേ? അറ്റ് വി ഫെൽറ്റ് എന്താണ് നമ്മൾ ഭയങ്കര സഡൻ ഫിയർ, പെട്ടെന്നൊരു ഫിയർ ഉണ്ടാവുന്ന ഒരു സിറ്റുവേഷൻസ് ഒക്കെ ഇല്ലേ? സോ ആ ഒരു സിറ്റുവേഷൻസിൽ ദർ ആർ സോ മെനി ചേഞ്ചസ് ടേക്സ് പ്ലേസ് ഇൻ അവർ ബോഡി. എക്സാമ്പിൾ, വെൻ വി സി എ സ്നേക്കിനെ കാണുമ്പോൾ എന്ത് ചെയ്യും? നമ്മൾ പെട്ടെന്ന് എന്ത് ചെയ്യും? വി ഫെൽ ഫിയർ അല്ലെ, പേടി തോന്നും. അപ്പോഴെന്താണ്, അതൊരു പെട്ടെന്ന് സഡൻ ആയിട്ടുണ്ടാവുന്ന ആ ഒരു പേടി അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ആ ഫിയർ അല്ലേ. അപ്പം ഡ്യൂ ടു ദിസ് ഫിയർ ഓർ അതർ ഇൻസ്റ്റൻസ് ദർ ആർ സോ മെനി ലോട്ട് ഓഫ് ചേഞ്ചസ് ടേക്സ് പ്ലേസ് ഇൻ അവർ ബോഡി. സോ ഇൻ ദിസ് ക്ലാസ് വി ആർ ഗോയിങ് ടു ഡിസ്കസ്ഡ് അബൌട്ട് ദ ചേഞ്ചസ് ടേക്സ് പ്ലേസ് ഇൻ അവർ nervous system while we seeing anything unexpectedly or we felt some fears. ഓക്കെ, ഫിയർ ഉണ്ടാകുമ്പോൾ അൺഎക്സ്പെക്റ്റഡ് ആയിട്ട് എന്തെങ്കിലുമൊക്കെ കാണുമ്പോൾ എന്ത് ചെയ്യുന്നുണ്ട്, എന്താണ് നമ്മുടെ ബോഡിയിൽ ദർ ആർ സോ മെനി ചേഞ്ചസ് ടേക്സ് പ്ലേസ് ഇൻ അവർ ബോഡി. സോ ഇൻ ദിസ് ക്ലാസ് വി ആർ ഗോയിങ് ടു ഡിസ്കസ്ഡ് അബൌട്ട് ദ ചേഞ്ചസ് വൈൽ സീയിങ് an unexpected thing or an accidental thing or we felt some fear. There are so many lot of changes takes place in our body. So in this class we are going to discuss about the changes in the nervous system while we seeing the unexpected things or accidental things. Okay, so our nervous system is classified, autonomous nervous system is classified into sympathetic nervous system and parasympathetic system. Okay, എന്താണ് sympathetic system and parasympathetic system? Our nervous system is classified into two. What are they? Sympathetic nervous system and parasympathetic nervous system. Okay, so in this autonomous nervous system consists of sympathetic and parasympathetic, and there are lot of changes takes place when unexpected things or accidental things takes place. Okay, so we can check what are the changes takes place in the nervous system or the sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system. So first one, the pupil in the eye dilates. Okay, here the pupil in the eye contracts. What is the first name? The pupil in the eye dilates and the pupil in the eye contracts. You can see in your text the changes with the pictures. So the pupil in the eye dilates and the pupil in the eye contracts. This is the first change takes place in sympathetic and parasympathetic system while seeing an unexpected thing or accidental thing. Okay, so first one is the pupil in the eye dilates and here contracts. The second thing is the production of saliva in sympathetic system decreases and the production of saliva increases in parasympathetic system. Where is the saliva present? Saliva present inside the mouth of us. Okay, saliva present inside the mouth, and in sympathetic system the production of saliva decreases while seeing an unexpected thing or when we felt some fears, and here the production of saliva increases. Okay, the third one is trachea. Where the trachea is in the lungs. So trachea here expands, and in parasympathetic system trachea contracts. Okay, so where the trachea we can see in the lungs. Okay, here the gastric activities slow down. gastric activities in the stomach slow down and it is become in parasympathetic system it become normal. Okay, then the glycogen is converted to glucose. In sympathetic system the glycogen is converted to glucose, but in parasympathetic it is reverse action, the glucose is converted to glycogen. Here the glycogen is converted to glucose, but in parasympathetic system the glucose is converted into glycogen. And the next one is peristalsis slow down. What is peristalsis? It is a wave like motion takes place inside our body. Okay, peristalsis slow down, here it is normal. Peristalsis become, it's a wave like motion. Peristalsis in the process of digestion, the peristalsis takes place and peristalsis is the wave like motion. Okay, അതായത് എന്താണ് വേവ് ലൈക്ക് മോഷൻസിനെയാണ് പെരിസ്റ്റാൾസിസ് എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. ഇറ്റ് ഈസ് ടേക്സ് പ്ലേസ് ഇൻ ദ ടൈം ഓഫ് when it takes place in the time of digestive process. So peristalsis slow down in sympathetic system, here in parasympathetic system it become normal. Okay, the last one is the second last one is production of hormone increases. In sympathetic system the production of hormone increases, in parasympathetic system the production of hormone decreases. Okay, we know that hormones are the chemical receptors. Okay, production of hormone increases and here the production of hormone decreases. And there is remain one, urinary bladder becomes normal. Urinary bladder regains normal. Here the urinary bladder contracts. ഇവിടെ normal ആണ്, but ഇവിടെ urinary bladder contract ചെയ്യുന്നു. So these are the changes takes place in sympathetic and parasympathetic system. The first one is the pupil in the eye dilates, here contracts. The production of saliva decreases, the production of saliva increases. Then trachea expands, here contracts. Gastric activities slows down, it become normal in parasympathetic system. Here the glycogen is converted to glucose, but in parasympathetic system the process is reverse. Glucose is converted to glycogen and the peristalsis slows down, the peristalsis become normal. Okay, then production of hormone increases, production of hormone decreases. And the last one is urinary bladder become normal, here the urinary bladder contracts. So these are the changes takes place in sympathetic and parasympathetic system while we see an unexpected or we feel some fears or when some accidental thing takes place in our life. Okay, these are the changes. So the autonomous nervous system consists of two parts, sympathetic and parasympathetic system. Okay, hope you have understand the changes, and in your text there is a table, table 1.2. You fill the table according to we learned here. Okay, so it's an homework. You will you list out the changes that takes place in sympathetic and parasympathetic system when we see an unexpected or accidental thing. Okay, so we are going to take the last section, nervous system and its disorders. Okay, nervous system and its disorders. Nervous system and the disorders. Nervous system and the disorders. So what are the disorders or diseases that affects the nervous system? The last section in your chapter we are going to discuss about the nervous system and its disorders. Okay, so there are so many disorders that affect the nervous system. So we can check what are the disorders that affect the nervous system. A healthy nervous system is the basis of normal body activities. Normal body activities നടക്കണമെങ്കിൽ എന്താണ്? We want a healthy nervous system. Okay, we want a healthy nervous system to take place the normal life activities in our body. Even minor defects in the nervous system may cause serious health problems. Even minor defects in our nervous system cause serious health problems. Okay, so എന്താണ് നമ്മുടെ in your text there are three disorders we have to learn. The first one is Alzheimer's, the second one is Parkinson, and the third one is epilepsy. Okay, epilepsy. So what are the diseases? Alzheimer's, the first one is Alzheimer's. Okay, Alzheimer's. The second one is Parkinson's. So these are the disorders that affect the Parkinson's. These are the disorders that affect the nervous system. Okay, what are the diseases? Alzheimer's, Parkinson's and epilepsy. These are the major diseases that affects the nervous system of our body. The first one is Alzheimer's. So we can discuss about what Alzheimer's, how it എങ്ങനെയാണത് സ്പ്രെഡ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്. ഓക്കെ, so what is the causes of this Alzheimer's? Alzheimer's, accumulation of an insoluble protein in the neural tissue of the brain. എന്താണ് accumulation of what? Accumulation of an insoluble protein in the nervous tissues of the brain. What is the cause? What is the cause of Alzheimer's? It is the accumulation of an insoluble protein. Okay, it is the accumulation of an insoluble protein in the nervous tissues of the brain. Accumulation of insoluble protein. Okay, accumulation of insoluble protein is the reason of Alzheimer's. And what are the symptoms? What are the symptoms of this Alzheimer's disease? Loss of memory നഷ്ടപ്പെടുന്നു, inability to recognize friends and relatives. ഫ്രണ്ട്സിനെയോ റിലേറ്റീവ്സിനെയോ ഒന്നും എന്ത് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റത്തില്ല, റെക്കഗ്നൈസ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റില്ല. ആൻഡ് ഇനബിലിറ്റി ടു റൊട്ടീൻ വർക്ക്സ്. നമ്മുടെ നമ്മൾ ഡെയിലി ചെയ്തുകൊണ്ടിരുന്ന വർക്ക്സ് ഒക്കെ നമ്മൾ എന്ത് ചെയ്യും, നമ്മൾ പെട്ടെന്ന് അങ്ങ് മറന്നു. എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് അൽഷിമേഴ്സ് എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് എന്താണ് നമുക്ക് ഒരു വളരെ വലിയൊരു ഡിസോർഡറാണ് അല്ലേ. ബിക്കോസ് നമ്മൾ പെട്ടെന്ന് എല്ലാ കാര്യങ്ങളും മറന്നു പോകുന്നു. അതാണ് അൽഷിമേഴ്സ് എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. ഓക്കെ, ഇറ്റ് ഈസ് ദ അക്യുമുലേഷൻ ഓഫ് ഇൻസോലിബിൾ പ്രോട്ടീൻ ഇൻ ദ എവിടെയാണ്, ഇൻ ദ നെർവസ് ടിഷ്യൂ ഓഫ് ദ ബ്രെയിൻ. ഓക്കെ, ആൻഡ് ന്യൂറോൺസ് ഗെറ്റ് ഡിസ്ട്രോയിഡ്. എന്താണ് ഇതിൻ്റെ റിസൾട്ട് എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്? ന്യൂറോൺസ് ഗെറ്റ് ഡിസ്ട്രോയിഡ് ഡ്യൂ ടു അൽഷിമേഴ്സ് ഡിസീസ്. ഓക്കെ, ന്യൂറോൺ ഗെറ്റ്സ് ഡിസ്ട്രോയിഡ്. So what are the symptoms of this disease? Loss of memory, inability to recognize friends and relatives, and inability to do the daily routine works. So these are the symptoms of Alzheimer's disease, and it is caused by the accumulation of insoluble protein in the nervous tissue of the brain, and neurons completely destroyed, or neuron gets destroyed. Okay. So this is about the Alzheimer's disease. The second one is Parkinson diseases. Okay, the second one is what? Parkinson diseases. Destruction of specialized. There is in the brain there is a part called ganglions. മുഴ പോലിരിക്കുന്ന ഭാഗമുണ്ട്. That is the part is called ganglion. Okay, so the destruction of specialized ganglion. Here the destruction of specialized ganglion in the brain. Destruction of ganglion. Okay, destruction of ganglion leads to Parkinson disease. Ganglion. Okay, ganglion. So what is the reason behind the Parkinson disease? Destruction of ganglion. There is a specialized ganglions in the brain, and it due to Parkinson disease the ganglion destruct. Okay, so പിന്നീട് the production. We already learn about what is neurotransmitters. ന്യൂറോട്രാൻസ്മിറ്റേഴ്സിനെ കുറിച്ച് നമ്മൾ പഠിച്ചു കഴിഞ്ഞു. അപ്പോൾ പ്രൊഡക്ഷൻ ഓഫ് ഡോപ്പമൈൻ, എ ന്യൂറോട്രാൻസ്മിറ്റർ ഇൻ ദ ബ്രെയിൻ ഗെറ്റ് റെഡ്യൂസ്ഡ്. അതായത് ബ്രെയിനിൽ എന്താ ഉണ്ട്, ഡോപ്പമൈൻ എന്ന് പറയുന്ന ഒരു ന്യൂറോ ട്രാൻസ്മിറ്റർ ഉണ്ട്. അതെന്ത് ചെയ്യുന്നു, ഡിസ്ട്രക്ട് ചെയ്യുന്നതിന് ഇത് കാരണമാകുന്നു. ഓക്കെ, പ്രൊഡക്ഷൻ ഓഫ് ഡോപ്പമൈൻ, എ ന്യൂറോ ട്രാൻസ്മിറ്റർ ഇൻ ദ ബ്രെയിൻ ഗെറ്റ് റെഡ്യൂസ്ഡ്. ഓക്കെ, എന്താണ് കോസ് എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്? ബ്രെയിനിൽ എന്താ ഉണ്ട്, ബ്രെയിനിൽ there is a neurotransmitter called dopamine, and it get destroyed due to this Parkinson disease destruction. And the main reason for this Parkinson disease is the destruction of ganglion. Ganglion is a specialized cells ആണെന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ganglions എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. So this specialized ganglion will destruct in Parkinson disease. That is the cause of this Parkinson disease. So what are the symptoms? Like the Alzheimer's disease, the symptoms are also same. Loss of body balance. Loss of body balance, irregular movement of muscles in the regular movement alla, there happens the irregular movement of muscles, and shivering of the body. Always our body will shivering due to this Parkinson disease, and profuse salivation. Okay, so these are the reasons of Parkinson diseases. What are the symptoms of this Parkinson disease? Loss of body balance, then irregular movement of muscles and shivering of the body, then profuse salivation. These are the symptoms of this Parkinson disease. And what is the cause of this Parkinson disease? There is a specialized ganglions in the brain, and it destruct in Parkinson diseases. And also there is a neurotransmitter called dopamine. Dopamine also get destroyed in Parkinson disease. So the last one is epilepsy. Okay, epilepsy. നമ്മൾ അപസ്മാരം ജ്വരം എന്നൊക്കെ പറയത്തില്ലേ, സോ ദാറ്റ് ഈസ് ദ എപ്പിലെപ്സി. ഓക്കെ, epilepsy is the continuous and irregular flow of electric charges in the brain. It is the what is the cause? Continuous and irregular flow of electric charges. നമ്മുടെ ബ്രെയിനിൽ എന്താ ഉണ്ടാവുന്നത്? Continuous and irregular flow of electric charges. Okay, continuous and irregular flow. Continuous and irregular flow. Continuous and irregular flow of electric charges. Continuous and irregular flow of electric charges. So that is the cause of this epilepsy. Irregular flow of electric charges and then electric charges. And what is the symptoms? Epilepsy due to contraction of muscular, epilepsy due to the continuous muscular contraction and floaty discharges from the നുരയും പതയൊക്കെ വരാന്ന് പറയത്തില്ല. So floaty discharges from the mouth and clenching of the teeth. Teeth clenching and following which the patients fell unconscious. Patient എന്തായിട്ട് മാറുന്നു? Unconscious. ബോധം പോയതുപോലെ unconscious ആയിട്ട് മാറുന്നു. So these are the symptoms of this epilepsy. So once more we can repeat the symptoms of epilepsy. Epilepsy due to continuous muscular contraction, frothy discharge from the mouth. നുരയും പതയും വരിക എന്ന് പറയും. Okay. Then clenching of the teeth following which the patient fall unconscious ആയിട്ട് ബോധം ഇല്ലാതെ ആയിട്ട് മാറുന്നു. Okay, so these are the disorders that affects the nervous system. The first one is Alzheimer's. Alzheimer's is due to accumulation of insoluble protein in the tissues of the brain and neurons get destroyed. So we know that what is the symptoms? Loss of memory and inability to recognize friends and relatives. Such are the symptoms of Alzheimer's disease. The second one is Parkinson disease. What is the cause? Destruction of specialized ganglion in the brain, and also it destructs the neurotransmitter called dopamine. Dopamine destruct due to this Parkinson disease. And the third one is epilepsy. Epilepsy is the continuous and irregular flow of electric charges in the brain, and there is a what is the symptom? There is a frothy discharge from the mouth. Okay, and then allows the muscular activities. So these are the disorders that affect the nervous system of our body. Okay, it is an important as the exam point of view. So you learn carefully. Okay, so this is the last section of this chapter. We learned about Alzheimer's disease, Parkinson disease and epilepsy. So our first lesson will end in the biology. What is our chapter name? Sensation and response. So in the next class we will learn the second chapter. So now we can wind up the class.